imagine this scenario. You're flying home from Cancun, ready to celebrate Thanksgiving with your family. But when your plane lands, you're greeted by 6 security officers who question you, go through your luggage, refuse to let you use your phone. They finally tell you they're concerned that you're a human trafficking victim, even though you've given them no sign that you're in any duress. Now, the whole experience is leaving you feeling more like a criminal than a victim. Well, this happened to a local kindergarten teacher who says she wasn't even offered an apology. Natisha Lance talked to her tonight. Natisha, we've heard a lot on the late feed how this is such a problem here in Atlanta, human trafficking, so folks take it extremely seriously.
Yeah, you're right, Vinny. It has been widely reported that Atlanta is a hotbed for human and sex trafficking, but this young woman is still pretty shaken up by this ordeal, and all the things that you listed, these are the things that she is alleging. And this was supposed to be a fun trip to Cancun to celebrate her 26th birthday, and she was trying to make it home in time for Thanksgiving dinner, but instead, once they got off the plane, they were greeted by U.S. Customs and Protection officers once they got off the flight. Take a listen.
Like, I was hoping for just one good birthday to end right. And I kept telling them I just wanted to go home for my family Thanksgiving dinner and that they were making me late, but they didn't care. They just laughed. And the fact that I missed dinner with my family, you can't take that back. You know, I can just look at the pictures and feel sad because I wasn't a part of it.
And Vinny, you were looking at some photographs from her vacation. She says that she feels like she was being profiled because of her race, and she was treated more like a criminal rather than a potential victim. And even though she was questioned for at least an hour by these officers, she still was never really clear on exactly why she was singled out. Take a listen to more.
Yeah, I know human trafficking is huge within the Asian community, right? And that's the only reason why I could see you stopping me, and the fact that I was in a dress. I was in a dress with a cardigan and some boots, and I think that's totally appropriate to fly on an airplane with. And honestly, I think it's just the fact that I'm Asian, she's Asian, and we're 2 little girls on the plane, you know, minding our own business, but still, that just looks like a red flag for everyone.
Natisha, what is Delta saying about all this tonight?
This is right now, you know, Vinny, I reached out to Delta, and they say what started this whole thing was another passenger who said they observed Stephanie and her friend were not in possession of their passports. Now, Stephanie says that's not true, that she had her passport the entire time. But once that other passenger alerted the flight attendant, then the flight attendant alerted authorities. And we did receive a statement from Delta Airlines, and here's what they said in part. They said, "We train our crew members to remain alert and use their professional experience and practice best judgment to ensure the safety of all customers." And they went on to say that they do not tolerate discrimination, and they're really troubled by the accusations.
All right. Thanks so much, Natisha. Now, considering the outcome in this one, we're left to wonder, did Delta do the right thing here? What would lead them to suspect the women were in danger, and was it worth a possible mistake to check? So I put those questions to Mary Frances Bowley, founder of Wellspring Living, which is an organization dedicated to fighting sexual abuse and exploitation.
Delta Airlines was the very first airline that ever started training their employees. They've been very proactive in caring about this issue. They care about this issue. And so the protocol would be you learn what to look for. And I know that their training, just like with the patrol officers and law enforcement, there's a lot of scenarios that they put them through so that they can recognize this is a possibility. But quite frankly, we're human beings, and you would want someone, if you think someone's in danger, to say something. And I think that's what happened in this situation. I think it's what has not happened many times in the past is people see something and they don't say anything, and someone is going to be in terrible situation, because if you understand the trauma and the abuse that happens in trafficking, you're going to want to report it. And I think one of the great
11 Alive is committed to bringing attention to the growing problem of sex trafficking. Our recent series, Selling Girls, takes a hard look at how these criminals are targeting America's children and peddling them to the highest bidders. You can hear those stories from those who survived and learn more about the warning signs. That's right now on 11alive.com. And there's also a statement from U.S. Customs on our website as well.